Seeing
4
if
ups.
it's over.
No flying it in the air. I'm just going to roll it.
Okay.
Do we want it to be
We
over
do
right
want it
now?
to keep going, yeah.
We want it to keep going. 4 up. Let's keep going.
Keep going. Turn 7.
It's
Turn
Okay,
7.
Eldar
turn
movement.
7. Oh my God.
We'll stay with it because there's not
What
much.
do we got to do here?
We've got to push those guys off. They have to go away.
All the guys. So, okay. Turn. Move. Vector dancer. Turn.
Same thing.
Okay, yep.
And now just put those closer.
And then this.
Actually, yeah, you know, it might be better because I was like that,
Is
right?
that 2 different units?
So I
Yes.
turn.
Okay. Yeah, and turn.
Dancer turn.
You want to
That
shoot
way
those, that
18.
other little squad?
This squad right
And
there.
I'll shoot the biggest one?
Okay, got it.
So,
So,
all
here
gonna
I
go
come.
They're all going to ground, just so you guys know.
Sounds good.
Jumped in like a
Orcs
lion.
Won't matter.
Oh,
Nothing will help
one
you in the
enough,
end.
one.
2 ups.
6 is for me.
1 miss.
None from that one.
And you're shooting the
Okay.
front squad and you're shooting the back
Yeah.
squad.
I'm shooting this
Yeah,
squad
I'll
right
shoot that
there.
one. And
2
then
ups.
3 for the other ones.
3 guys dead right there.
3 dead.
So 3 on each side.
3 on each side.
3 on each side. So you got
3
gold
here
in
and
the
3 there.
in there as well. And he's in the center, right?
Yep.
So,
So
2
he
boys
could
before it gets to
conceivably
him.
die.
2 boys. So
Go
2
to ground.
boys go to ground. So saved
Nothing.
1.
One saved.
Well, what, how what?
Go to ground
Oh,
is before.
that. Oh my gosh, yeah.
And
All right.
1 more on the knob. No.
Nope.
So he takes a wound.
No, strength 8.
Wait.
So he's
Oh, he's instant.
Yep.
Oh, he'll
You saved one, right?
he'll
He'll what? What do
look
you
out,
got?
sir. Look out, sir. Look out, sir. No, so he's
Okay.
dead.
Thank
And
goodness.
3 on the back one.
3 on the back unit. They're not going to be on the knob, so
They might actually.
2,
It's coming
so 1
from
dead.
here.
1 dead.
Okay. From here?
Yeah.
Is it one dead?
Yeah,
Oh, you
they went to ground. There's no reason not to.
Sit. Couldn't
All you
shoot
got
him
is
off.
planes.
That is
Okay.
a panic test in the other one.
Yes, the
So-
other one needs
No,
panic
no,
test.
this is
Break test and
Break test for the unit. They made it.
7. Yep.
combat.
Combat.
Combat
You go
here.
first.
All right, so
No characters left.
Warlock,
Yeah.
which is no hits,
Because I can actually charge.
and one will die. He hits. That's a no wound.
No wounds.
No.
So I've got. Go ahead, pause it.
80 at
I had
least.
60.
You got 60? Okay.
Yeah, so it's got to be at least 120.
Yeah. That's amazing. That's amazing. The orcs just.
Dude, this has a chance.
It doesn't matter. You're going to win this combat, and they're all
Well, I
going to
can't
go
win
off.
it.
3.
You
3
can't
saves.
win it?
No, because I
He
didn't
do
win.
anything.
Oh, you didn't do anything.
No, I lost it. Oh, and they're all dead.
All right, yeah.
That's not on table. But
No,
yeah.
it's fire.
Yeah, the
Fighters
jet bikes
still there.
die.
Oh, wow. All
The
right.
orcs
Well,
consolidate.
no, because we want
Let's
to
have
shoot.
it. Oh, here's the shake. Thanks, Rich.
Awesome.
Shakes all around. Thanks,
Tony,
Laura.
that was fabulous.
Good game.
Good game.
Fabulous.
Good times.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh. All right, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks
wait,
for
did
being
you
a
kill-
part
We'll do a redux.
of the awesome Valhalla experience. And we are going to do a redux. Look at all the people we have watching it. It's pretty awesome. And yeah, there must have been at least 120 orcs
We'll
on
tell you
here.
at the
We
redux.
got it down to 18 orcs. And yeah, it was just brutal. It just came down to such a wire.
Oh, yeah.
Such a, like a one break test that might have been failed. Could have swung the game either way. It was incredible. It was incredible. It was probably the Scorps. The points I wasted on the Scorps probably cost us the game.
Always the scorpion.
Frat boys. Curse you, Scorp, Beta Scorp, fraternity. All right. How you going?
Perfect.
Well, we're going to do our redux. I'm going to let Navarro talk first, and I'm going to tell you little things I saw. But go ahead, Navarro, tell what you thought and some of your feelings.
I thought it was the most amazing thing ever. Yeah, it was loads of fun. Down to 18 orcs when we started with 100 and 108, 170, 180, something, 170, 180. It's a really intense game.
Look at the camera.
Oh, okay. And yeah, the MVP for me was the Death Dread.
His Death Dread did really well.
Without this Death Dread, which I was considering not taking, we would have lost. Yeah, I definitely would say we lost.
Navarro, you did a great job.
Thank
I
you.
got to tell you a few things. One thing I knew when we set up, I knew that Navarro had a tough job and that their speed was going to be an issue. So I pushed the center so hard with all that power and speed to split them in half. And they obliged and went to the two sides. And I knew Navarro's side had a lot of tough stuff. And I was so impressed how well he held out. And his Death Dread carried that side. I mean, all those Wraith Guard he killed, he just wouldn't die. And he did a great job. And then on the right flank, the Wraith Knights are scary, but if you just hit them with enough power claws, eventually you'll chop them down.
Sure.
And the boys just keep coming. And we had so much fun. This is a great place to play and to be. And just never give up with your orcs. That's one thing I always tell people is just keep pushing. Never pull back and say, I've had enough. You just got to keep going. If you die, you die. We're orcs, and just spread the spore. So I had a fun time, and it was great to meet Navarro and have great games with him. And it was a fun experience and a great atmosphere. And we'll let the other guys talk.
I have a couple other things to add.
Oh, go ahead.
If that's okay.
Yeah.
One thing is I did get I was down when the Wraith Guard with the D-Scythes.
You know what? I'm going to say one thing. I didn't know a rule that kind of burnt Navarro. So the Wraith Guard deployed behind the one unit, so he got both units. I thought if one unit was in front, that they'd have to kill them, and that he'd be able to charge with his second. But they were able to get that both units of Ard boys, which really hurt Navarro's flank. But he held it up, even with all of that. And know your rules. I didn't. He was able to pull it out in spite of that. So he did a great job. Go ahead.
The Death Dread definitely, he came out, he had taken 2, and he just kept trucking through. He actually slayed both unit of Wraith Guard with his help in the for the second one, but he was definitely mad about those Ard boys getting
He did a great job.
So I learned a lot from this game, and it's been great to meet Rich and play against him. Learned loads.
We had fun.
Oh yeah.
That's the most important thing. Awesome.
Sweet.
Hey there. How you doing? I'm here with Tony, my good friend from Australia. I'm totally stoked that he's here. Tony has been a great fan and client of BTP for many years. Oh, and he's so humble too. Yeah, that's it. He's like, this is agony. It's agony for me to public. That's awesome. And early in the morning? You're not a morning person?
No. Sean, hang on. Sean,
okay.
hold on.
Hey there. All right. Well, yeah, surprise setting, right? I'm back from Valhalla. This is my lovely study. And you get to see one wall of it. I sat down with Tony in the morning after our battle, and he was just too tired to do the thing, and we couldn't get a good lighting, and so I'm here to do the Eldar Redux for that battle. First off, out of I think it was 173 orcs, we got them down to 18 orcs. So that's a lot of orcs. So if you think if it was a 2,000 point battle, it'd be like getting oh my gosh, what is it? 85 orcs down to 9 orcs. So I'm pretty proud of ourselves. It's funny because when you're playing a game, at the beginning it's kind of relaxed. You feel like, oh, I got lots of resources. It could end up any old way. But at the end, it's like there's desperate moves, And so I love that about war games. All right. So the other thing is the Scorps. The Scorps probably cost me the game. I think it's time to maybe look into some other option besides them. Tony swears by Swooping Hawks. When they arrive, they drop. If there's 6 of them, they drop a large blast template that's strength 4 AP 4 and or is it strength 5 AP 4? Well, anyway, but it ignores cover and it can be anywhere within 24 inches, no line of sight needed. So basically, other than against 3-up armor save types, it just annihilates them. It just blows up a whole unit of guys. And they can keep doing it if they sky leap and then deep strike again, which would mean in a 6-turn game, they could reliably do it 3 times. And I'm thinking, okay, well, that unit costs 96 points. So, how many points of stuff do you think they're going to kill with that ability? So I'm definitely going to try some Swooping Hawks. So anyway, can't wait to play more games with my Eldar. I still feel like I'm memorizing everything about them. The Wraith Army is really great. Dropping those D-sides is a lot of fun. But I'm thinking of playing an army where it's lots of smaller units of aspect warriors. And maybe just plain. Like no upgrades, no Exarchs. Just take plain old, you know, 3 to 10 man units of aspect warriors, and see how that works. I bet if you played that army well, it'd be really good, because the aspects have been really given a good treatment. I'd actually like to see how 10 shining spears do. That I think would be interesting. You know, I think going into a unit and getting, you know, 20 attacks with those whatever they are, those lances would be really cool. Well, anyway, Valhalla was awesome. There's still tickets for October. Well, anyway, that's your Eldar Redux, and thanks for tuning in during our adventures.